Welcome everybody to our UK countryside that is classed as too white. Does she look too white? Does she look too white? Yeah, maybe not, maybe not. I didn't want to do this video today, but the BBC have released a video regarding UK dogs and where they're not wanted. Whilst this video seems quite inert, trust me, this is the BBC starting up a new propaganda supporting those that are not dog lovers and all that good stuff. Now I'm talking about, you know, our culture in the UK is we're animal lovers. We are animal lovers, and dogs are part of that, as well as cats, yeah, from a companion perspective. So let me just show you this video. Here we go.
Are we all becoming too dog friendly? From coffee shops, restaurants and retailers like IKEA, Zara and John Lewis, dog friendly spaces are becoming easy to come by. There are 13.5 million pet dogs in the UK and 36% of households own at least one dog. But people who are allergic to dogs or afraid of them say that the rise of these dog-friendly spaces is a concern. One woman with the extreme fear of dogs told the BBC that she feels trapped and only goes out on special occasions due to the lack of dog-free zones. She's one of the many seeking support in online groups who offer advice on how to avoid them. But a coffee shop owner whose brand is underpinned by the dog says that they're part of the family. What do you think? Has it all gone a bit too far?
What do you think to that? This is the start of the BBC initiating some plan where dogs are not welcome anymore to certain places. Now, it's only recently, probably since COVID, that dogs have been more welcome to various shops and cafes. And this is a good thing. This is a good thing. You know, if you've got a dog that's uncontrollable, you'll never take it to a Costa Coffee or a Starbucks or anything like that. But if you've got a controllable dog, just like Susie here, who is reasonably controllable and very friendly, then we can confidently take her into cafes, pubs, shops, etc., etc. But the BBC are starting their agenda to put the fear of God into dogs and public places. Trust me, this is the start. What's your thoughts on that? Comments below. Comments below. It's a terrible situation where we're actually pandering to one individual in that video that's allergic to dogs. Now, believe it or not, I used to fly aeroplanes. And the first thing I used to say to people is, if you're allergic to peanuts, don't get on this aircraft. You're the minority, and we deal with the majority. Yeah? We're here to satisfy the needs of the majority. I appreciate that you may have a disposition or an allergy against something, but if you come on this aircraft, you will be exposed to peanut dust or whatever it is. And we made this very clear. We made this very clear from the start. We don't deal with allergies. We weren't one of those organisations that say, do you have any allergies, any food allergies or anything like that? No. We made it very clear, if you've got any allergies, that's your problem. We're not here to cater for the minority, we're here to cater for the majority. That doesn't mean to say we're uncaring and we don't sympathise with your issue, but it does mean that we are dealing with the majority because we are a business. Yeah? Now, this particular example of the lady that was having extreme phobias about dogs and allergies to dogs and fears about dogs. How can you possibly fear that thing there. How can you possibly fear a thing that looks like a bloody sheep or lamb? Look at her. She's beautiful. Yeah? Now we need to take control of this before it goes too far, and it will go too far. Trust me. It will go too far. And in 10 years, 20 years time, the context of a dog as a companion will disappear because we are being overtaken by a culture that is not from the UK or Europe. Yes, we are being overtaken. And in 20 years' time, there's a good chance that I'll be dead anyway. But I'm raising this issue now, so you need to stand up and fight for your right to keep your culture in the UK as it is, and not satisfy cultures that are coming in and taking over. And they are taking over. And our government, current and past, are doing nothing about it. And because they're doing nothing about it, they are actually promoting what's happening. You're not sat on the fence on this one. You're either part of the problem or part of the solution. And because the government is not saying anything and allowing the BBC to start planting seeds on a subject that will be discussed over a few years, then it is the case that the government are part of the problem. They're not owning this. They're not setting the expectation to those that are in the country or coming to the country, legally or illegally, and saying, this is our culture, we love our animals, dogs, cats, fish, sheep, cattle, pigs, everything. Horses. Have I missed anything out that's significant? I don't want to miss anything, and if I have missed any animals out, I apologise for that. We're a culture of animal lovers, and we enjoy our animals. If you don't like that, don't come to the UK. And if you don't like that and you do come to the UK, don't start promoting your thoughts and feelings trying to change the culture of the UK. We really don't want that. Let's get through here. Just don't do it. If you don't stand your ground, in 20 years' time, dogs won't be companions anymore. Not a chance. Because other cultures that are coming into the UK are taking over. Hope this meant something to you. Comment below. Do subscribe. Do give the video a like and share it on to others. The world's going to change in the UK, sadly for the worst. Bye bye.